TEDx event is here to bring together Sweden's most leading and innovative thinkers and doers to share ideas worth spreading and to also share inspiring stories. And my name is Sabinije von Gaffke, and on behalf of TEDxSödertälje, I would like to give you all a warm welcome to joining us here tonight for some exciting and interesting talks and conversations. The mix of all of you here tonight, just for your own knowledge, is a mixture of CEOs, of industry leaders, of artists, of students, of innovators, so it's very, very exciting to have you all here tonight. Now, the reason why TEDx is held here in Södertälje is because Södertälje has been appointed as one of the most creative cities in Sweden. And the city has some major industries like Scania, AstraZeneca, and it's also to highlight the success and the progress that these companies have had in this city with the aim to spread knowledge about the power of creativity. Tonight, the TEDx seminar will be divided in two parts. The first part will showcase speakers who talk about creativity out of an entrepreneurial and corporate perspective, whereas the second part will showcase speakers who talk about creativity in a more emotional and aspirational perspective, giving you two sides of the same coin. And giving you a memorable quote of a very intelligent man called Mr. Albert Einstein. He said that creativity is intelligence having fun. So with that, ladies and gentlemen, let's let our intelligence flow and have some fun for the next few hours with our inspirational speakers. I would also like to mention that after each speaker has had his talk, I will take a question from Twitter and ask the speaker to answer. So please do send some questions or comments to our Twitter, which is #TEDxSödertälje. And with that, it's time to kick off the event with our first speaker. His name is Donny Lingonis. He has more than 20 years of experience of working hands-on with leadership, innovation, and creativity. And actually, he started here in Södertälje in what he calls the creatively most demanding but rewarding workforce, the army. Donny is here to share some of the basics of creating and leading innovative and successful organizations. So please, ladies and gentlemen, give a warm welcome to the first speaker of tonight, Donny Lingonis. Today's second speaker, Elisabeth Thand Ringqvist, is an economist with almost 20 years' experience as a politician and in business, as a management consulting for McKinsey, and also advisor for the Minister of Enterprise and Energy, Maud Olofsson. Today, Elisabeth is the CEO of the Swedish Federation of Business Owners, an organization that creates better conditions for starting, running, and developing and owning a business in Sweden. In her TEDx talk today, Elisabeth will highlight the definition of a contemporary entrepreneur, with a focus on how the process of building knowledge, finding finance, and producing merchandise also builds demand of the product. So please give a warm welcome to Elisabeth Thand Ringqvist. Before our next speaker takes on the stage, we would like to share with you this inspirational but also reflective video called Before I Die with Candy Chang. Now, Candy Chang creates art that promotes people to think about their secrets, wishes, and hopes, and to share them with others. She took a neglected house and built a giant chalkboard where anyone could share their personal aspirations in public space. But now we're going to continue with our next speaker, and this young talented speaker has had a passion for mathematics since an early age. He's today a math teacher at the gymnasium here in Södertälje and aims to increase the interest for mathematics among teenagers with his project called Mattepunkten. Today, Björn Runnov will talk about the importance of developing and enhancing the interest and education of mathematics, urging schools and institutions to allow mathematics to be more creative, more up-to-date, more groundbreaking, more fun. Please give a warm welcome to the young and talented Björn Runnov. So it's time for our next speaker. He started his career as a young assembler at Scania, but with dreams of wanting to become a rock star. With an extensive career as a leadership strategist and a lean manager, and currently the vice president of SSAB, Swedish Steel AB, Robert Kursén is today a rock star in his own right, but here on stage as an appreciated speaker. Robert's leadership philosophy is based on the fact that in order to be successful, you need to build an organization based on inner motivation, where all employees are involved in the progress of driving success forward by their own will. With his talk, Respect for People, the foundation of creative organizations, Robert will give us the insight on the success of lean philosophy. So Robert, the stage is yours. So I hope you all feel both creative and inspired by the TED Talks or TEDxSödertälje seminar so far. Before we have a break, I thought we would let your imagination flow free a bit with some magic. Because tonight we have magician Seth Engström here, and he strives to put magic back into the word magician with his astounding arsenal of tricks, all performed in the very same way, using a deck of 52 ordinary playing cards. So please enjoy Seth Engström. Take the stage and show us some magic.
Thank you.
I hope you have enjoyed your dinner and that you're energized, focused, and ready for some more talks on creativity. As I mentioned before, this is the second part where our speakers will be talking about creativity out of a more emotional and aspirational perspective. So what is needed for us to take charge of our own creativity and use it for the good of ourselves and others to create with meaning? Well, our next talented speaker, Evelina Wahlqvist, is a creativity expert and speaker with a background as a researcher within economical geography at the University of Gothenburg. Tonight, Evelina will talk about conscious creativity and the conquest of time, aiming to provide you with necessary tools to conquer time and to take charge of your own creativity and life mission. So with that, welcome up on stage the lovely Evelina Wahlqvist. Our next speaker is a man of many talents. He is a philosopher, futurologist, music producer, artist, and appreciated speaker. He studied economical geography during the 80s while simultaneously having a career as a music producer and songwriter. During the 90s, he made worldwide success with the group Army of Lovers. And at present today, he is a successful part of the electro band Gravitons. But not only that, he's also the co-author of the Futurica trilogy that presents the internet revolution as one of the four main revolutions in human history. And tonight he will share with you his insights with his talk, The Power of Creativity in an Ultra-Connected World. Please give a warm welcome to a man quoted as one of the most knowledgeable individuals in Sweden, Mr. Alexander Bard. Our next two inspirational speakers are proof of concept on how the simplest of ideas can prove to be one of the best, and also how children's creativity can inspire grown-ups. Milla Martin and her brother Marius didn't just watch as the hunger catastrophe played Africa's horn during 2011, they took action. Admirable action. They decided to sell cinnamon buns to help the children of Africa from starving. So they stood outside a shopping mall with a sign saying Bullhjälpen, the cinema bun aid. And this idea spread through social media to children all over Sweden. And in 2011, Milla was appointed Swedish Hero 2011. And you know what's more admirable and astonishing? Milla is just 11 years old. Please give a warm welcome to Milla and Marius. Okay, before our last speaker, I think it's time to get a bit more energy, let your mind just flow. So we thought we would entertain you a bit with music. I will say no more. I will just give you Suit and Tie. Wow, the impact of music. And ladies and gentlemen, you're quite good dancers, my God. Okay, so it's Friday night, so you're getting the energy. And we're actually now with the last speaker, a very interesting speaker. He is a talented filmmaker who, with his talk, The Burden and Necessity of Dreams, wants to highlight and discuss the necessity of not only dreams, but also visions, because in his mind, both are the foundations of creativity. Marcus van der Heerd founded his own production company, Punderson's Gardens, in London in 2006. And today, Marcus and his co-workers produce a wide range of documentaries for the luxury industry, feature films, and lots of other productions. Marcus will also share with you his thoughts on why we should always aim for the impossible in work and in our career, and also why the word impossible really doesn't apply, according to him. So please give a warm welcome to Mr. Marcus van der Heerd. Well, ladies and gentlemen, what a great evening. I hope you're all filled with inspiration, full of creativity, and that hopefully this has given you some tools to either enhance your creativity or to maintain it. I just thought I would summarize just some bullet points that I sort of gathered from this evening that I hope that you all can take with you before you leave. And that's create with meaning. Remember that nothing is impossible. Don't forget the importance of dreams and visions, because they have an impact on your creativity. A successful and creative company is based on inner motivation of each employee. Remember the power of creativity in this ultra-connected world. A clear mindset and perspective makes an entrepreneur grow. Even the simplest ideas can have a large impact and make a real difference. And last but not least, remember to be a rock star in your own arena. Nearly finished. I also thought, because I think we were all touched by Candy Chang's video Before I Die, and I wanted to say, there was one sentence that she said that I wanted you to bring with you also. Two of our most valuable things we have in life are time and our relationships with each other. So take care of both of them. And last but not least, I started by a quote of the intelligent man Albert Einstein, who said, creativity is intelligence having fun, which I hope we've all had. And his next quote is, creativity is contagious, so pass it on. And with that, I would just like to say that now you can go out and mingle, and there are cupcakes that have like TED.com on them that are supposed to be tasty as well. And you can mingle and network and have beverage. But before we do that, and before I say thank you for me, I would like to have call the people who have actually arranged all of this and made it happen up on stage so we can give them a warm round of applause. Whoa! This conference will be available for free on www.ted.com. And please also do continue to send your comments or questions so that we keep the Twitter, up and rolling. So it's #TEDxSödertälje. Thank you for me. Have a great evening.